I'm running late, but it's okay. I'm gonna film this anyways. I just bought Girls Gotta Eat live show tickets. Me and my best friend Maddie, you guys have seen her on this channel before, are going in January. They sold out of their first night, and I was like, well, that was my one chance. Guess I'm not gonna see them. And then Raina posts on her Instagram story that they have a night 2 because night 1 sold out so fast. They know that people want to come, so they're doing a night 2 the day after, and we got second row tickets. Did I just do this like 10 minutes ago? Yes. I still have to eat breakfast. I think I'm just gonna grab like a granola bar on the way, and then I am eating at lunch today because I woke up late. It's chapter 2. All at the top next to active. And then it should show up. Okay, we just got out of class. I'm gonna go grocery shopping, and then I'm gonna work on the rest of my papers, my presentations, all that type of stuff when I get home. I had my micro quiz today. I got an 81 on it, which is good. Like 78 is technically failing, so it's above a 78. That's all that really matters because I don't really understand microbiology that much, so we're good. A quick little grocery haul, show you guys what I got. It's really not that much. This is our favorite sourdough bread to have for like paninis, stuff like that. We usually do go to Market Basket for like the bulk of our shopping, but a couple things we didn't find there, or they don't have them there, or we get our lunch meat from Stop and Shop, so picked up a couple other things. So sourdough bread for paninis, we have like a panini press. It's so good. And then I got 3 different lunch meats. I got buffalo chicken, some Vermont cheddar cheese, and then honey ham. We ran out of raspberries, so I picked up some raspberries, some clementines. We did get some halos. These are the best clementines in my opinion. We were out of dish soap, so I picked up some more of that. And then I also finished off my coffee this morning, so I grabbed another. I used the Dunkin' iced coffee. This stuff is so good. And this whole thing is $4, but a regular coffee is like $3, so way more economical. It was not a big shopping at all, so that's everything that I got. Then of course, this is my lunch. I got Chipotle. Just got a burrito. Oh my god, this thing looks huge. And then I just got a bag of chips because I like eating it and then putting the chips inside, and it gives it like a little crunchy. I'm just gonna quickly put this away, eat my lunch, and then I'm going to start studying for my midterm tomorrow, doing my papers, projects, all that type of stuff. It is a little bit later, and right now I'm going to be talking about for studying in general, for college and in nursing school specifically. Like, you need to prioritize. I kind of got overwhelmed all of a sudden. I just made a priorities list, or to-dos list, whatever you want to call it, of what I have to do in the next week. So tomorrow, fundamental midterm, I have done the study guide, which I am going to review. I did this a couple days ago. I just have to go into the book and do the questions in the back of the book because usually they like to pull from same topic areas. I've already started my micro paper and presentation. That's what I was working on earlier, which I actually have pulled up. I was working on my PowerPoint earlier, but also with that, there is a paper that I need to do. I've done the outline for it, but I haven't really finished it. So I'm actually going to do what I'm going to do first. And then I also have clinical paperwork into this, but I'll deal with that later because I haven't done clinical yet this week. We go Thursday, Friday, so I actually haven't dealt with that. But 1, 2, 3, I'm gonna just do these 3 today, and then I'll probably worry about this one 4, 5, 6. And I also did it in the order of when they are actually due. So due dates are a big thing. Keep those in your calendar. All color coded. That's basically everything. So I'm going to get to work. Okay, so done with the study guide. This is what the study guide looks like, and then at the end, what you saw in the little time lapse was me just typing up some questions. These are questions from the back of my book. They're actually right here, and I just put them in and I highlight the answers so I know, like, if I see this question, like, that generally should be the answer. I mean, they don't do word for word, but like, it's nice to know. And of course, we have select all that apply questions because it's nursing school. And that's basically all that they do. So This is just like 9 questions, I think. 9 questions. They are very helpful, and it kind of gets you in the mode of like, okay, like if you were to do something with asthma, like these are the steps you have to do, that type of stuff. Like, you obviously are not going to tell them to hold your breath as long as possible. Like, that's not good. Like, some of them are pretty straightforward, but some of them are not, like where you put like tablets that are administered, injection, inhalation, all of that stuff. So it's that. And then I also did write down some terms. So like the key terms, hand wrote those. They're actually in my binder over there. I also talk to myself about it. So what I do is I'm actually going to do a voice recording of all of the answers to these, and then I listen to it back in the morning on my way to school. I did it with my micro exam today. It really helped. So an example would be, where do you put this type of brand eye drops in someone's eye? You put it in the lower conjunctiva. Like, I say that, and I'm a very auditory learner, so that's how I'm going to retain the information. So I do the voice recording, I listen to it back in the morning, and then that's my studying in the morning. Instead of like sitting and reading something, I do all of the heavy lifting studying now, and then I just do that on my way to school. It's now 10:15, and you might be thinking, I thought nursing majors stayed up all night studying. Yes and no. Like, this is a midterm. I progressively have been studying for this exam for a really long time, like over a week. So yeah, I either know the information or I don't, and cramming the night before doesn't work for me. So I try and do as best as I can with ample time. I also know that I'm in a comfortable position with how my grades have been so far, that if I get a lower grade, like say in the 80s, I know I'll be fine, which is something that you should do in the beginning of the semester, build a cushion, because you don't want to have your grades be already in the hole or already be technically failing classes and then have to bring it back up. It's going to be much more difficult. I think it's more important to get a good night's sleep and maybe even like wake up earlier prior to a test than be up till God knows when in the morning and be cramming it, if that makes sense. I'm going to review it in the morning on my drive-in. I have the voice recording. I just recorded me saying the questions and the answers. I make them into sentences like a 26 gauge and a 1.5 length needle is used for this type of injection, not like, oh, A, B, C, D, E, because if I hear it in like a sentence, I'll know it. If you're an auditory learner, that's what I would suggest doing. I'm going to link down below the test that I did to figure out what type of learner you are. I knew prior that I was auditory. I am 70% auditory, 20% visual, and then 10% tactile, which means like you need to use your hands. Figure out what type of learner you are and figure out what works for you. I figured out what works for me. It's worked this entire semester, and I'm going to bed because I know I'm gonna have to wake up at like 6:30 to go. So thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry I didn't really do a formal intro, but good luck to any other nursing students watching this. I do post videos every Sunday at 10 a.m. if you want to subscribe to stick around for more, and I hope to see you in my next video.